Our final destination today is Teal Creek Farms, nestled in the vibrant green hills just west of Monmouth. The farm is owned by native Oregonians Keith Nelson and Sloan Agard. After purchasing the land in 1994, they immediately focused on growing organic vegetables and fruit for local markets. Mixed greens, kale, spring onions, strawberries, and potted plants are all in season and currently available. As summer progresses, they plan to bring melons, summer squash, cucumbers, and tomatoes to market. Keith gives us a quick tour of the farm. We start by entering the greenhouses to see where they start many of their plants. Keith and Sloan carefully tend to these young plants before moving them out to the field.
So what we find a lot when we're growing for a local market is you really want to have diversity in your crops. And the other aspect is, unlike many large farms, they do monocrops. So you find that they do one level of production, they grow it, they harvest it, and then they're done. When we're growing for a local market, you want to be able to sustain that and have rotational crops so that you can keep things into the market continually, which is the real challenge in the case of, say, for example, spinach. Loves to bolt when it gets really hot, but people love to have spinach almost all summer. So we end up growing it under shade cloth to accommodate that market, to keep it fresh and keep it from bolting. Okay. Same way with, like here, we have our brassicas and our cabbages and stuff underneath the row cloth. All of these cover crops here are the row cover is allowed to keep the insect population off. It lets us gather some ambient temperature to help the plants get started early in the spring so they get growing, and as you can see, they're starting to push the row cover off and beginning to push their way through, and they're ready to start growing. We do find in our practices, though, I often like to tell people that we have to be a climatologist, an entomologist, a soil scientist, and a plant pathologist, all in one, to be a good organic farmer, because it's really a challenge to stay on top of it, and that's what you have to do. It's every day. Yeah. Look and see what's on the sticky trap and what sort of birds and insects are being taken at the time.
Now, are you inspected, I guess, every year or something like that?
Yes, annual inspection, and there's a fee associated with that, but once we get that and we get our diploma, or essentially the certificate, we're able to sell to almost anybody who uses certified organic. And people are assured, because of that unified program, that we meet all of those standards, which is available to the public to view.
I'm now ready to head back to Salem, but before I do, Keith and Sloan give me some great ingredients for my dinner party. I've got garlic whistles, bok choy, mixed greens, and a few big stalks of rhubarb. These should make a fine addition to the meal.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you, Keith.
Yes.
Thank you, Sloan.
Appreciate it. See you later. Bye. Come back. Bye, Daniel.